Here at the sort of junky area that I bring my dog to. There's, fucking homeless people we have to try. I mean, there's trash, literally trash things, right? Receptacles right there. That they have to. Don't get me wrong, some of it falls out of the fucking dumpster and stuff, but most of it doesn't. So, anyways, my dog wants to run, but the grass is too wet. We're not getting all fucked up like that this morning. So a couple things. I had a friend yesterday I went that has a sports medicine place. Here's what I'm talking about right here. Just fucking, it literally would cost you like $15 to dump this shit at the dump. You know what I mean? Just fucking pieces of shit. So, my friend has a sports medicine place. Long story short, I go in and see him. I haven't seen him in a minute, but I see him at the gym pretty frequently. We go in, show me this hyperbaric chamber. We're talking, long story short, he goes, hey man, I need to ask a favor of you. I said, usually when somebody asks a favor, for me, it's like I've done something like joking around, or I've offended somebody or whatever. And I'm like, what'd I do? And he's like, no, nothing like that. And I'm going, okay. He's like, I think my wife is having an affair. So I go, well, it ain't with me. He goes, no, I want you to fucking follow her, and I'll pay you, we're heading for a divorce. I just kind of want to know. And I said, bro, don't you think she's having an affair? He goes, yeah, I'm pretty sure she's having an affair. And I go, how long do you think? He's like, I don't know, man. He goes, I haven't really been fucking paying attention, and I got some pretty obvious clues. And I said, well, then you already know. And he's like, yeah, but I really need, and I said, all right. And he's like, we got several businesses together. I want to make sure, stop fooling me, okay? When we get, divorced, I want to make sure. I don't know if it helps their case or whatever, but I said, all right, that's fine, whatever. I said, I really wasn't expecting you to say that to me this morning. You know what I mean? But that's what he said. And, I said, I just don't want you to do anything fucking foolish when, you don't get good news back. He's like, I'm not expecting good news, because there was a guy here in town that called his ex, and my advice to him after I tell you this, I'll tell you what I told him. There's a guy here in Valrico, right outside of Tampa, that called, the first town I lived in, called his ex-wife. They've been fucking getting divorced or dragging it on for 5 years, okay? She just started dating some guy for 3 months. The ex-husband finds out. He calls her, tells her he's going to kill her new boyfriend, and then he's going to kill himself and set himself on fire. Well, the first mistake she made was not calling the police immediately, because I'm kind of that kind of threat isn't, oh, he's angry, he'll get over it. It's a pretty fucking direct, this is what's going on. It's not your typical, I'm going to shoot your new boyfriend, or I'm going to beat the fuck out of him type thing. It's, I'm going to shoot your new boyfriend, and then it's like, it's too custom made, you know what I mean? Right? God, stop talking. It's too custom, it's too well thought out. And I said, so the guy, killed her fucking boyfriend and set himself on and shot himself after he set himself on fire. And it just happened like 2 days ago. And just such a fucking loser move, man, because like I was telling my friend, I said, well, bro, she's having an affair. Just get a divorce and move on. I'm not sure what the matrimonial fucking laws are in Florida, but when there's property involved and stuff and businesses and you own them with somebody, I'm pretty sure if they step out and you have proof, it will help you fucking retain your, so whatever. I guess. I'm just kind of speculating, you know. But I just said my advice to anybody is if somebody wants to fucking leave, just let them leave. You know what I mean? They're doing you a favor. Don't work it out. Don't fucking, I don't care if you have kids, whatever. When it's over, it's over. You shut the fucking door. And the best advice I can give anybody is don't fuck with them on social media. I don't even, my Facebook is all pictures of my cats and my ex. I fucking locked myself out. I could probably get back in. I just said I don't want nothing to do with it. I don't give a fuck. I don't want to look at the pictures. I don't need nothing. I couldn't even tell you the email address now that I use to get in the fucking thing anyways. But the best advice is to just move on, not kill the boy or the woman that they're seeing and set yourself on fire and then kill yourself. And the guy had a 12-year-old kid. So you fucking murder someone who he has nothing to do with your breakup. Then you take yourself away from your son for the rest of his life. That's just some fucking loser shit. Do you know what I mean? Like, the best revenge that you could ever give anybody is you move on with your life and live a better life without them. You know what I mean? Like, you move on and you never talk to them again. You know, I went through something like that here last fucking almost, will be 2 years in September. I told the bitch, you know what I mean? I'm never going to talk. I'm just telling you, you're going to do some shit. You know, how funny, foreshadowing works. I said, you're going to do some shit that I'll never be able to look at you the same. And, I'll never talk to you again. You know, I don't talk to my mom, and my mom carried me in her fucking stomach for 9 months, and pretty sure I'm the reason why she's alive. I mean, 'cause I would have walked into traffic, without her guidance. And just saying, like, I don't talk to my mom. You're nowhere near as fucking important as my mom is. So I tell any man or any woman, do not allow jealousy. And I don't care if the person's cheated or having an affair. Fucking you leave and move on with your life and shut that door. I don't know. People just get all like, and women get this way too. Women are fucking just as crazy. You know what I mean? You shut the door and you fucking move on with your life. And don't, I don't know. I've never been married. I'm never going to get married. So I don't know what the laws are. I'm going to look into it. But, my advice would be fucking move on with your life. And fucking, the kids are old enough now. The kids are old enough now that it's like you don't need to have any kind of real custody of anything. It sucks because I like both of them, but I mean, my loyalty is to my friend, and he's a pretty level-headed guy. He's not a crazy person, because I just said I don't want to hear that you fucking got arrested or you lost your mind or you let this shit. Because you can let that toxic behavior fester in your mind. And I can't tell you how many times there's some people, listen, on a, not I wouldn't say daily basis, but I've got some fucking cats missing. And I could tell you, there's some people in my neighborhood that I really could get like felony assault charges on if I seen them at a grocery store. You know what I mean? Because of the shit I've known they've done to, I got a couple of cats that have been missing, And I know it's just too random. They're I don't even want to talk about it because I'll end up losing my fucking shit. So I don't allow that shit to fester, and I don't allow that shit to creep in. I just block it out. So you need to block that shit out. And, but like I said, I'm not married. I'm not in that situation. I was watching one of these videos this morning. There's there's a lot of creepy people on YouTube, right? There's a lot of creepy people on YouTube, and this Wes Watson dude, so he's east of us in Miami. He's one of these prisoner do-gooders that, he got out of prison and now he's changed his life, and he's an influencer, but he's one of these like little fucking juice head fucking steroid fucking nerds that like is like real hyper aggro and like trying to tell people how to like do X, Y, and Z with it. I don't know if you've ever heard of him. His name is Wes Watson. He's pretty funny to look up, but he tells people to meet him at the gym, and if they ever want to step to him. So a dude came to the gym and set up a camera and then challenged him to a fucking fight, and Wes he beat his ass with a fucking weight belt, kicked him in the face, fucked him up pretty good. So the video's viral on YouTube. It's all done for clicks, because these people are like it says in the Bible, in the end times, people become lovers of themselves. They'll become scorners and mockers, and they won't endure sound doctrine. Well, you can't reason with these fucking narcissistic nerds. But so the Wes Watson guy, there's body cam footage of him and there's gym footage of him beating this dude's ass. And he kicked this dude in the face pretty good, not once, but twice. And I kind of was like, I'm not a big Wes Watson fan, but I was like, you know what? Good for you. Kick this motherfucker in the face. Because people are just going to show up to your gym, even though you shouldn't be challenging anybody at any time, at any age, unless you're doing like jiu-jitsu or something. It's just a fucked up world we live in. You don't want to have people, especially here in Florida, everybody has a gun. And you got too much to lose, man. I remember a dude tried to get me to pay him. They were trying to get me to work out with his lawyer because I knocked his teeth out in a bar fight that he started with 4 other dudes that tried to jump me. They tried to get $8,000 from me, and we had to go to civil court, and the judge dismissed it and all that shit. But it's these people, they start shit and then they want money from you. So Wes got way more to lose. But this other little creep, okay, this guy's name is John Bravo. He got it from the cartoon character. This dude is a real fucking creep, okay? He is always making videos about Wes Watson because he's fucking secretly has some kind of homosexual type feelings towards the dude. I'm not somebody that I don't, when I see somebody as annoying as Wes Watson is, and I don't know, man, I'm a grown ass man. I'm not trying to be a fucking social media star, but the Johnny Bravo dude, he's fucking got a lot of feelings about Wes Watson because he'll be he's just a little creepy, he's another little dude that found steroids, and he looks like he's about 5'2". He never shows how tall he is. He always has the same tight white t-shirt on and fucking always, I don't know, but if you ever look these videos up, John Bravo, and then look up the Wes Watson fight. That's all I got for you today. Just waiting on my background to come back for the new job I'm going to be taking here, hopefully. I took today off too. I'll be back to work Friday and Saturday. I haven't had, it's been 4 months I've worked there without a fucking raise. I got shit I got to do around my house that I haven't even done since I moved in. I've got other things I got to do, and I think I gotta go get a DOT physical card. I gotta text them and see if I need to do that, if they sent the paperwork over to the place. But anyways, I haven't made a fucking YouTube video in a while. Killing birds. So this store right here with the white truck, they just moved in here and they leave this door open all fucking day, on and off. And the store next door to them got robbed about 2 years ago. So, you know, they got chairs out there and shit. I just don't think they know that this isn't the neighborhood for that shit. Couple dudes, I think they said 60 people were indicted for the rolling 60s Crips. It's only taken fucking FBI and law enforcement 70 fucking years to bring charges against these fucking dork bombs, but better late than never. You know, when the FBI shows up, it's usually, you can count on them pretty much having all your information for the last 3 years. This guy was using money from nonprofit, you know, getting donations for fucking kids. This is really creepy, like, to do, like, take money for a nonprofit. He's a black dude. The money's supposed to be going to people. The money's supposed to be going to people with the bus. The money's supposed to be going to, like, young kids in Compton and fucking bad areas of Los Angeles. And he took the money and fucking, and don't get me wrong, the same thing the American Cancer Society does, and, you know, the Susan G. Komen cure for the fucking whatever, and, you know, I don't know if the bus driver thinks I'm getting on the bus with him or something. He's looking for this car to go by. You know, all these, the breast cancer awareness month is nothing but a big fucking government scam. You know, it's all bullshit. American Heart Association asked these people, when is the last time any of these people have showed you any kind of research or anything that they've done with the money that they fucking raise? You know, like breast cancer awareness, they sell all this fucking hot pink merchandise and ribbons and hearts and shit, and it's like, this shit's a whole fucking scam. So, anyways, you guys have a good day. Look up Wes Watson. He's covered in fucking tattoos like everybody today. That's the new thing, you know, face. I don't think he's got any face tattoos. I'm gonna get a face tattoo too. This fucking nerd. This fucking nerd yesterday was fucking talking shit to me and my fucking dog. Not too cool, are ya? Fucking goof. Guy's fucking yelling at me. I said, bro, I don't fucking know you. Come on. So I don't know you. Quit talking to me. I'll fucking, bro, I'm about 4 minutes away from punching you in the face. He's like yelling. He's talking to my dog while I'm walking. I'm like up there near the store. Like, you know, hey, I'm like, bro, shut the fuck up. I don't know you. Stop talking to me. Quit following me. I'm gonna secure my dog, and then I'm gonna secure fucking my fist into your face. You know, there's a lot of pedophiles out here in Florida, especially that aren't accounted for. You know, I've seen a girl up here on the other side of the block wearing a fucking, like, these fucking Daisy Dukes. She probably was 12 years old, and she's come on. She's fucking wearing Daisy Dukes and like a fucking sports bra, and she's like, oh. And I'm just like looking at her dad, and I go, wow, that's a fucking appropriate outfit, you know? Like, I don't know what people are thinking anymore. Anyways, I gotta run. Thank you for watching. Come on, nerd.